Sean Archer here, guys. Hey, I want to get my foot on the gas here, but I want to rattle off on a few things in this video. I want to cover crypto. Did I say I wanted to cover crypto? Yes, I want to cover crypto. But I also want to cover what happens after the bull run, because if you're new to this, it's very easy to get caught up in the excitement and you think, oh, you're a genius, you're making money because it's all going up. Guess what, guys? And I've said this before, the crypto market is the most violent market in the world, period. It goes up, it goes down quick. It goes up faster, comes down quicker, and then you think, oh no, I gotta sell. And then you realize you gotta buy back in. It can drive you crazy. Having a plan and learning to live with yourself is the hardest part of crypto, because you will make money, but you need to have a plan. You need to remember that you gotta pay capital gains taxes. What does that mean? Well, if you've never had to pay capital gains taxes, it means the IRS wants their share of your money that you made, and based on how much you've made and how long you've had it will determine what percentage. It could be 15%, it could be 20%, whatever it is. There's long-term capital gains and short-term capital gains. What that means is, if you have bought, let's say you bought XRP today. What's today? Today is the December 2nd. If you bought XRP today, and on December 3rd of next year, you sold it, that's considered long-term capital gains, because you have held it for over a year before you sold it. If you sell it under a year, short-term capital gains, and it actually costs you more in taxes. That's one thing to consider. I'm going to title the video Wave Rider. XRP Wave Rider. It's going to be the name of the game. Why do I say that, guys? I've learned from smarter people than me. That's typically how you learn. You learn the hard way, you learn from smarter people, or you just figure stuff out. There's a couple ways you learn in life, and that's it. I wish in the past I had the people that I'm gaining wisdom from now, because if I had had it back then, I would be a multimillionaire probably several times over by now. But because I was still learning, and I'm still learning, we're always learning. All that to say, you need to learn how to ride a wave, and instead of going to the bottom, getting dumped on, you need to learn when to get in, when to get out, and what to do with it, okay? Becoming wealthy is about stair-stepping up. You don't want to go backwards all the time. You don't want to go up and backwards and just kind of get nowhere. You want to go from one asset class, you take your profits, you go to the next asset class, and you go to the next asset class. For example, crypto is now shooting up pretty high. Okay, and it's gonna probably do that for 6 to 12 months. I don't actually, no one really knows where the top is gonna be, but somewhere in there, ballpark. Probably more towards 8 to 12 months if I had to guess. Okay, so let's say you made $500,000 off of XRP because you're just that brilliant and you listened to Sean Archer, and you got in on Ski Coin, and you got in on XRP, and maybe you're holding some H-bar. Good for you. Okay, now you got to pay taxes. Great. So you're selling. Uncle Sam takes his cut. What are you going to do with the rest? Are you going to put it in a bank account? Are you going to sit on it? In other words, how are you going to put that money to work again to amplify that wealth? Because if you're going to wait 3 more years, 4 more years to the next crypto cycle, because that's all you know, that's a long time to wait, and money disappears quick. So that's why I say you got to learn to ride waves. One thing I am good at is seeing asset classes. okay, this asset class, this asset class, this asset class. What we all need to learn is timing, because the timing of those asset classes is what is the most important. Everyone who's paying attention knows that precious metals, especially silver, is undervalued. And there's going to come a day when it booms, and it booms like the crypto markets. You know, $30 an ounce silver is a joke. And I know some of you are thinking, didn't you make a video that has a lot of likes on it that says I sold all my gold and silver and bought crypto? Yeah, I did. My biggest holding is in silver, but I sold my gold and some of my silver because in a shorter amount of time, I'm going to take that money, I'm going to put it in the crypto markets, I'm going to amplify that 10 times over, I'm going to get out, and I'm going to hit the next wave. Guys, in the next year, less than a year, the real estate market is going to be, how do you say, it's going to crash. Prices of houses right now are unrealistic, and they're not going to stay that way forever. This is something that I have zero experience in. None. I don't even own my own house. I have no experience in this. This is something that I am taking classes. I'm learning about. I'm learning about tax liens. And if you're interested in this kind of thing, I would suggest look at the Economic Ninja. Great stuff. Great stuff. He's the best of the best, in my opinion. Regardless, that is something that I'm going to look at once I make a profit in the crypto markets, and I'm going to look at possibly shifting that over into real estate. Now, again, I'm not going to sit here and preach about real estate because I don't know from experience. What I do know from experience is precious metals, and I know crypto. A statistic that I heard not long ago was a number of years ago, if you wanted to retire, $1 million was the figure, you know, you wanted to get to. If I can save up $1 million, I'm going to retire comfortably. Well, because of inflation and everything else that's going on in the world and the price of things, that number has climbed to $5 million as of now. $5 million. How many of you have $5 million? Not that you're retiring necessarily, but how many of you have $5 million that you can say, yeah, I'm good with that, I'm gonna retire on that? I don't, probably you don't. And by the time I get to retirement age, it'll probably be 10 million or more. So $1 million, guys, in the real world is not gonna get you that far. So, as you know, if you follow this channel, I have thrown out a meme coin, SKI. It is absolutely crushing it. It has gone actually above what I thought it would be in such a short amount of time. Somebody asked me, and they asked a great question, is this a good time to get in on SKI coin? Guys, I don't know. I mean, I always think a retracement is inevitable in some cases, but I don't know when the retracement is going to happen. It will happen at some point. Nothing goes up forever. The question is, are you thinking short-term or long-term? Because if you're thinking long-term, $100 XRP in the next 5 years or whatever, then you're not thinking $3 per XRP is all that much. But if you're thinking, hey, I'm going to cash out at $10 when XRP hits $10, well then it makes a big difference, your buy-in point. Guys, like I said before, I am all in on XRP. XRP to me is going to suck the oxygen out of the rest of crypto. The rest of crypto is going to do great in bull runs. You can throw doo-doo against the wall and it'll stick and you're going to make money off it. But I don't think anything is going to outperform XRP. If you want to diversify beyond just one thing, I would suggest, this is my suggestion, is HBAR, Hedera Hash Graph. I think Hedera Hash Graph is going to have its day similar to XRP in a lot of ways. And it has had a boom. In fact, in the last few days, it's pumped harder, I think, than XRP has, if I'm not mistaken. You can fact check me on that one. Regardless, have a plan. You will make money if you are smart and you're not hormonal, I guess, and you're just not going to buy and sell every 30 days. Have a plan. Stick to your plan. Live with yourself, guys. If I can't tell you how many times I could have bought Bitcoin at $3,000 and then I sold it. I bought XRP at 2 cents. And then when that lawsuit, when the SEC went after Ripple Labs, I sold it. I said they're going to get killed. Nobody survives the government. Not only did they survive, they came out on top and they're crushing it. I wish I had kept it, but I didn't. But you're still early enough to the game. The rest of the world is not onto this yet. So if one of your questions is it too late to buy in? The answer is, how much money are you trying to make? Are you trying to double, triple, whatever your money? That's something you got to consider. How long do you want to hold on to it? Do you want to put your money to work? Like I said, my plan going forward is, I used to be a hodler. Guys, that is not the best mindset. That's kind of well, there's a parable about that in the Bible, about the parable of the tenants, the servants, you know, that one servant didn't put his money to work, the other two did. They doubled their money. And the one was called an unfaithful servant. Guys, put your money to work. In other words, shift it from asset classes. This is something you need to learn beyond this channel, just in life in general. Put your money to work and you'll have to work less. Use your brain. Guys, be smart, put the work in. In 2017, when nobody knew what blockchain was, none of my friends, nobody was talking about blockchain. I had nobody to teach me anything. I had to sit through hours. I would sit there, my eyes would be bleeding in the middle of the night because I was working full time. I'm looking at this stuff, watching videos. And I had to teach myself. Like most things in life, you're either a self-educator or you're learning from people around you, but you're going to learn something. And you're going to either learn it the hard way or the easier way. You can do things easy or you can do things real easy. What movie? So, I'm going to cut this one off. I'm going to do another video later today about what to do with your money. And I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to go a couple different directions with it. Guys, you can do well in crypto, period. If you invest in anything in the top 10, you're going to make a profit. Certain ones will outperform others, but don't be greedy. This is what I'm saying. Don't be greedy. We all want more money. We all would like more than what we have. But at the end of the day, you do have to live with yourself and your decisions. I've gone through 2 cycles. This is my 3rd crypto bull run. I was left holding the bag on the first one. On the second one, I absolutely killed it. I went all in on Ethereum. The first bull run, Bitcoin was king. The second bull run, Ethereum crushed it. I'm not touching Bitcoin or Ethereum. Okay? To me, XRP is the biggest winner for this go around and going forward. It's not just a pump and dump. This is going to be a long-term investment. I plan to sell some, I plan to keep some. I plan to keep a percentage long term. I plan to sell some for the short term to take that money, put it into something else. Have a plan, do your due diligence, learn from other people. You can learn from other channels. This isn't the only one, obviously. There's thousands of channels out there. They're all going to be telling you, oh, this one's going to be this. The reality is, think about it. And don't FOMO into things. That is the hardest thing to do. FOMO, if you're not familiar with what that means, is fear of missing out. Don't panic. What goes up must come down. And you haven't missed the train. Again, my suggestion is don't pile into Bitcoin. You can do better with, if all you want to do is make money, you can do better than Bitcoin with other cryptos out there. In my opinion, XRP is going to be that one. If you want to become a real degenerate, a degen, you can speculate in meme coins. Again, I don't usually do that. I got in on one on the Base network through Coinbase Wallet, through Uniswap. I made an educated guess decision, and guys, it's outperformed XRP. So, but I don't go in heavy on those. I dipped my toe in on that one, and it's absolutely killing it. All right, guys. See you in the next video. TIA. This is America. Sean Archer.